Our top story this morning, the political standoff over a bill to launch a parliamentary probe into April's ferry disaster rumbles on, with the ruling party and the families of the victims refusing to budge an inch. The bereaved families have rejected the bipartisan deal as it stands, saying it lacks any real power to punish those responsible. This standoff is putting the interim chief of the main opposition party in a very sticky situation as she finds her own party splintering under her over this issue. Our Myung-kil starts us off.
The acting chair, Park Young-sun of the main opposition New Politics Alliance for Democracy, failed to persuade fellow party members and relatives of the Sewol-ho ferry victims to accept the compromised ferry bill that was produced with the ruling Saenuri Party. The interim chief has not been able to win the backing of her own party, and some lawmakers have even distanced themselves after news broke that the families were dissatisfied with the agreement. The ruling party has kept a firm stance, saying further negotiations are out of question, and the opposition party's hardliners have sided with the victims' families who oppose the bill, saying it lacks investigative and prosecutorial powers. The interim chief Park, also in line with the ruling party, made it clear that renegotiations are not an option. Lawmakers from within the main opposition are divided on how to resolve the current crisis. The acting chair faces the prospect of intense backlash from within her own party, and it is feared that the opposition could be hurt more if the party fails to win any concessions from both the ruling party and family members of the ferry accident victims. Left with no choice, interim leader Park has asked President Park Geun-hye to meet one of the victims' fathers, who has been staging a hunger strike for over a month to help break the deadlock. However, the presidential office has distanced itself from the bill, saying the special law on the Sewol-ho ferry incident is a matter that needs bipartisan agreement within parliament and is not an issue President Park can help resolve. Myung-kil, Arirang News.